Hello, how are you? In whatever region that you're watching us from, welcome back to my page. And my name is Mtemi Eli. Thank you for all those guys who always come back and watch my videos. It has always been a pleasure, and I appreciate you guys so much. So, today we want to talk about the best ways to start a conversation with that girl that you're into. It could be your crush, it could be your girlfriend, it could be an admirer, it could be your classmate or other coursemate, and anybody, as long as it's a girl and you're really into her. So there's this guy who called me the other day, and he was like, yo bro, you know what, there's this girl that I really like, but I find it difficult to start a conversation with her. I mean, I've failed to approach her and maybe speak out my mind on how I feel about her and all kind of things. Then I asked him what could be the matter, and he was like, no, I just find it difficult. So today I want to share with you what I shared with him as well. So these are some of the things that you should consider to start a conversation with that girl that you're really into. First thing, what is the worst that could happen if you approach her? I mean, will she beat you? She won't beat you. You won't die. You won't lose your job. You won't lose your value. So, what's the worst that will happen? If there's nothing that will happen, then go. Then he was like, you know what? I'm shy. So, why are you shy? Yet you're a man. There's no way you could be a shy. Shyness comes out of overthinking. So you shouldn't overthink. Maybe you start underrating yourself. No, this girl, when I approach her, she won't accept my thing, or rather, she won't speak to me. She will speak to me in a very rude voice, and I feel demotivated. I may lose my esteem, kind of things. But, bro, at the end of the day, you've approached her. You haven't lost anything. So once you've realized that there's nothing you lose, I really advise you make a move. Are we together? And first, after making that move, is when you really get to know this girl, how she is, and then how she responds to you, how she reacts, everything. The moment you approach her, and the moment you've killed overthinking, you've really laid a very beautiful platform to start a conversation with this girl. So first thing, you should kill shyness. As a man, you're not supposed to be shy at all costs, because once a girl realizes that this is a shy man, definitely she'll take advantage of you. She may manipulate you, she may make jokes out of you, and all kind of things. So first thing, kill that shyness. The first thing, of course, we've talked about, what's the worst that could happen? She won't beat you, you won't lose anything, yeah, and all sort of things. And once you've approached her, you should now start relating with the common things, like you want this girl out, maybe you want to have a time with her out. Start relating with things that are visible, like how do you find this music? I mean, is it cool to you? Which kind of music do you like? Don't start the conversation from script like, yo, this is my name and how many siblings are you. No, that's not how we go, bro. The moment you've approached her, and everything seems to go on well, start relating with things that are okay with her. I mean, things that can make a conversation flow. Just simple. Once maybe she has a very different taste of music, but through that process you'll know. Maybe she doesn't like some colors. Through that process you'll know. At times you may find a girl putting on a dress, or rather dressing in some colors that you're really not into. Like for me, red is not my thing. Once I get you, as much, it doesn't matter how much beautiful you are, but the moment I see a red color in your clothing or in anything, that's my turn off, man. So these are some of the things that you should do. And it's always good to tell this person on the very day that you people meet, so that to avoid clashes. And if you see that next time she has visited you with that thing that you don't love, then bro, it's time to get away with that thing. So first, we've killed shyness. 2, we've related with the common things around. And then 3, try to relate with the common places that she's familiar with. I mean, just take her to something common. You don't take a woman, or rather, you don't take a girl, then go to a very 5-star hotel that she has never been there. I mean, class also matters. Before you approach a girl, of course, I think they should be of a quite higher class than you, or equal. But I don't advise guys to go for those girls that are of lower class than him. No, you need a girl who will challenge you, not just the easygoers, of course. I don't believe in men who get girls that easily. Of course, a girl must play hard sometime, and if at all she accepts you the very day, then it depends. At times we have those guys who vibe from the very day and things just flow on there. So guys, after you've approached her, you've talked to her, you've familiarized with the surrounding, then get to know the kind of people that this girl hangs out with. Get to know the friends, the people, their class, their character. Of course, if they're familiar with you, you can really judge from the people she hangs out with. Because I'm very sure, and this is for real, it will be very difficult for you to win that girl that hangs out with people you don't like. So the first day, it will determine whether you'll continue the conversation or not. Once you know the people she hangs out with, then the better. And knowing the people she hangs out with will also help you to know her circle. Because if you're a womanizer like some of them, not me, some of them, you may realize that she has more beautiful friends than her. So you may, at times, you may change your target. Maybe it could be her friend and everything. So once you know the people she hangs out with, that will really help you to move to the next step. That is organizing for a private meeting. A private meeting could be in a restaurant, it could be in a club, it could be in a fancy place, just to get to know each other better. And believe you me, once you vibe from the first day, the second day things will just flow on your end, and of course it will be in your favor. So guys, you should never be worried, you should never be shy, and you should never fear a girl because of her beauty, of the class and anything. No, approach that girl, she won't kill you, you won't lose anything, nobody will laugh at you. And if at all you feel rejection, because not all girls will accept you, I made a video on how to move on with the rejection. I'll put the link below so that you may get to understand on how to move on after rejection. There are different ways of moving on after rejection, because sio kila mtu atakubali bana, kwani wewe ni nani? Na kama kila mtu anakubali, then una kasoro na cheki. So kama atakubali vizuri, alafu jue usi overdo. Then the next thing after hizo, don't open too much. Don't open too much on the first days. It could be the first, the second, the third, or the fourth. Don't open too much. Opening up too much leads to an own goal. Like you'll be scoring on your end, man. There's no way you meet this girl, then you tell her your past experiences, your family, your relationship with your parents. I mean, the things you like and those that you don't like. Oh, things go step by step. These are some of the things that she should get to know later on as you people stay together. So never open up very early, because opening up at times leads to early rejection. These are some of the basic things to start a conversation with that girl you are into. And I hope you get to understand better. Follow me on my Instagram page, Mtemi_Ellie. If maybe you have an issue, you have to talk, I'll always give you an ear. Thank you for your time, and let's meet next time. I'm your host, Mtemi.